Hey everyone, welcome to Top 10 Worst LEGO Star Wars Figures. Now, before I do get into this though, I would like to say this is purely my opinion, and feel free to comment yours down below. I'd love to read it. A few days ago, I did make Top 10 Best/Coolest LEGO Star Wars Figures, so check that out if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get into number 10.
For number 10, I've put the Clone Wars Chancellor Palpatine. This figure is from the Venator class Republic attack cruiser and is worth a little less than $20 in good condition. The chest print, pauldron, and hair is accurate, but the face is just terrible, and therefore lands him in the number 10 spot. At number 9, I put the Piece Sebulba. This figure is from the Mos Espa Padme set and is worth about $10 in good condition. This would be lower on the list, but it does somewhat resemble Sebulba from the movies. In the number 8 spot, we have Emperor Palpatine. This Emperor Palpatine from 2000 is in 3 sets: Final Duel 1, the Imperial Shuttle, and the Sith minifigure pack. He's worth about $10 in good condition. The Jedi robes are fine, but his face looks like a prune that's been left out in the sun for a year. It's just, the face looks terrible. At number 7, I went with Gasgano. This is also from the Mos Espa Padme set and is worth about $20 in the United States. Who would ever pay $20 for this thing? It looks like you ordered General Grievous from Wish. But still, not as bad as some of the others on this list. Moving on to number 6, we have the original Jabba the Hutt. This figure is in 2 sets, the original Jabba's Palace and the original Jabba's Sail Barge, and he's about $25. I mean, the face on this figure is just awful. And breaking the top 5, we have the one-piece Aldar Beedo. This figure is from the Watto's Junkyard set and is worth the most on this list at $50. Without the head chewed off? Yeah, but I have no idea why this figure is $50. It looks like something you'd find in a Lego bin and be like, is this real Lego? For number 4, we have Bib Fortuna. This figure is from the Jabba's Message set and is worth about $25 in the United States. The chest print looks weird, and so does the face. The face is just terrible. I'm leaving it at that. And at number 3, we have Anakin Skywalker without hair. This figure is from the Darth Vader Transformation set and is worth about $5. There are several problems with this figure. First off, this version of Anakin is never even in the movies, and since Lego themselves can't get it right, I thought I'd do them a favor and make it look like how it should. There we go. For the second worst LEGO Star Wars figure, I've put the Clone Wars Padme Amidala. This figure came in the Malevolence and is worth about $20 in good condition. First off, the face doesn't even look like it does in the Clone Wars. It looks like someone stretched it out way too much, and it's horrendous. I had to have an honorable mention before number 1 though. This is the General Grievous with cape, and he came in the General Grievous Chase and is about $40 in good condition. There is a version of the same figure without the cape, but I thought I'd include the one with the cape. The General Grievous himself looks terrible, but they did include an amazing 2-tone cape, which would be nice if we actually got that today in an $80 General Grievous Starfighter. I couldn't see this figure making the list because it's General Grievous, but I still felt like he deserved a shout out. And at the number 1 spot, I have Aldar Beedo. There is another Aldar Beedo on this list, but this one is way worse. I know what you're thinking. What is that? This figure came in the pod racing bucket and is worth about $10 if you were ever crazy enough to pay that for such an awful figure. It even hurts me calling this a Lego figure. This looks nothing like Aldar Beedo, and it's just awful. This is terrible.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my top 10 best/coolest LEGO Star Wars figures if you haven't done that already.